Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland and one of the most picturesque and atmospheric cities in the United Kingdom. Here, medieval streets blend harmoniously with elegant neoclassical architecture. This city, rich in history, with its majestic buildings and unique landscape, attracts millions of tourists from all over the world every year. In this episode, we'll show you our favorite places in Edinburgh, which we visit quite often, as we live just 100 kilometers away. And of course, as always, we'll share our impressions of this beautiful city. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. It's going to be interesting. The Royal Mile is the heart of Old Edinburgh, and perhaps the most famous street in the city. It stretches from the majestic Edinburgh Castle to the Palace of Holyrood House, the official residence of the British royal family in Scotland. At first glance, it may seem like just a street, but in reality, it's a journey through the centuries. Every stone here holds its own story. Narrow alleys leading down from the main street conceal historic courtyards, hidden gardens, and even dark legends from the city's past. Walking along the Royal Mile feels like stepping back into the Middle Ages. Bagpipers in kilts, historic signs, cozy pubs, and buildings that are hundreds of years old surround you. And of course, the Royal Mile and the entire historic center of Edinburgh are rightfully included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. I should say, even though this street is only about a mile long, it will take up quite a lot of your time. There's so much to see, photograph, explore souvenir shops, and even enjoy a pint in a tavern located in a historic 15th century building, which is exactly what we did. If that tavern isn't to your taste, no problem. There are a couple of others nearby that are a bit younger, for example, from the 16th century. Beautiful, isn't it? In my opinion, the Royal Mile has only one drawback: the large number of tourists. We'll return to this area later, as the Old Town is full of many more interesting spots. But for now, let's move on to another location. Calton Hill. This is a hill with one of the best panoramic views in the city. From here you can see Edinburgh Castle, the Old Town, and even the sea. At the top stand unusual Greek-style structures, including the unfinished National Monument of Scotland. There's also a stunning view of Arthur's Seat from here. Arthur's Seat is an ancient extinct volcano in the center of Edinburgh, and the highest point in the city at 251 meters. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to climb it, but I would definitely recommend that you do. From the top, there are breathtaking views of Edinburgh, the sea, and the surrounding hills. It's believed that the name is linked to the legends of King Arthur, which gives the place a special sense of mystery and antiquity. But let's get back to Calton Hill. In my opinion, this location has nothing but advantages. It's right in the city center. The climb is easy and there aren't that many tourists.
And this is another favorite spot for tourists in Edinburgh, Dean Village.
Dean Village is probably my most favorite place in the city. It's a quiet, picturesque corner of Edinburgh, as if straight out of a fairy tale. Once it was a separate village of millers along the river, and to this day it has preserved an atmosphere of seclusion and antiquity. Stone houses, narrow streets, and the sound of flowing water create the feeling that time has stood still here. Despite its proximity to the city center, Dean Village has an out-of-it-illness sense of calm. It's the perfect place for a walk and a break from the hustle and bustle of the city. We return to the foot of Edinburgh Castle. There are still many places here left for us to explore. One of them is the historic square of Grassmarket, located right at the base of the castle. Once this was a place of markets and public executions, but today it's a vibrant and atmospheric spot with colorful houses, cozy pubs, and lively street life. During the day, people come here for the views of the castle and for a stroll, while in the evening the square fills with music, lights, and the buzz of bars. Climbing up the Vennel, you're rewarded with an almost perfect postcard view of the Vennel, Edinburgh, and the castle. Thanks to the ideal angle and a much quieter atmosphere compared to the more popular viewpoints, this spot is especially loved by photographers. We couldn't resist either and took a couple of photos to keep as memories. What do you think?
This is one of the most famous streets in Edinburgh, Victoria Street.
If you're in Edinburgh, you can't miss Victoria Street. It's a two-level street with colorful houses that looks like a film set. It's said to have been the inspiration for Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. Here you can step into a magical museum, browse authentic little shops, and take plenty of great photos. But be prepared for a surprise. Renovation work here is quite common. The facades are often hidden behind scaffolding, which slightly spoils the impression. But that's the price of preserving history. We move to Princes Street, the main artery of Edinburgh, where the city reveals itself in full contrast. On one side, modern life is in full swing. Branded shops, luxury hotels, and the bustle of a big city. But turn your head, and you are greeted by the vast expanse of Princes Street Gardens and the majestic panorama of the Old Town with its famous castle. This street has a unique feature. Buildings exist only on one side. This rare architectural decision makes it incredibly spacious and open. It's the perfect place to combine shopping with a walk in nature while enjoying one of the best views of Edinburgh's historic centre. Princes Street is full of landmarks at every step, but I'll highlight only a few of the most iconic ones. Otherwise, this video would go on forever. By the way, if you've made it this far and enjoyed the video, you can support us with a like and subscribe to our channel. So, the first thing that catches the eye after Edinburgh Castle is the Scott Monument. It's a gigantic Gothic tower piercing the sky, one of the most impressive monuments in the world, dedicated to the writer Walter Scott. Its dark yet majestic appearance sets the tone for the entire street. The second legendary landmark is the Balmoral Hotel. This is not just a luxurious hotel, but a true symbol of the city. Its famous clock tower can be seen from afar, and the architecture perfectly reflects the elegance of the Victorian era. By the way, the clocks on the tower traditionally run 2 minutes fast so that passengers don't miss their trains. The third location is Prince's Street Gardens. It's a huge green oasis stretching along the entire street. It's hard to believe, but this area was once a marshy loch, and today it has been transformed into beautifully maintained gardens where you can take a break and escape the hustle and bustle of the city. Hidden deep within the gardens is a real treasure, the Ross Fountain. It was installed in the mid-19th century. Today, it is arguably the most Instagrammable spot in the city. A golden fountain set against the backdrop of the rugged Edinburgh Castle, a truly spectacular sight. A small tip for those who've made it this far. Not everyone knows that in the flagship Johnny Walker Prince's Street store, on the 6th floor, there's a hidden bar with panoramic windows and a balcony. The view over the city from there is absolutely breathtaking. You're welcome. Very close to Prince's Street Gardens, there are 2 more hidden spots that absolutely deserve to be in your frame. The first is the Writers' Museum. It is tucked away in one of the old courtyards and looks like a set piece from a historical novel. But the real magic awaits a little further on. New College, the University of Edinburgh. This monumental building of New College sits on the Mound in Edinburgh. Although it is an educational institution, its neo-Gothic architecture, with sharp spires, arches, and delicate stone carvings, looks more like a grand medieval cathedral. Its central tower has long become an integral part of Edinburgh's iconic skyline. But the most spectacular view is not from the outside, but from the inner courtyard. You've probably come across this famous shot when looking up Edinburgh, the view through ornate wrought iron gates towards the Gothic Tower. It is one of the most atmospheric places in the city. Absolutely stunning. I almost forgot to mention our hotel. Initially, we didn't plan to stay overnight in Edinburgh. After all, we live just 100 kilometers away, but the round trip takes a lot of time. And there are so many filming locations here that it's impossible to see everything in one day. So on our second visit, we decided to stay overnight, especially since we had never explored Edinburgh at night before. We chose the Grove House Hotel. It's located just about 1.5 kilometers from Edinburgh Castle. For 99s, we got a very nice and cozy room and were completely satisfied with our stay. It's
Сразу
immediately
видно, что
obvious that
Эдинбург
Edinburgh
очень
is a very
дождливый.
rainy city.
Я раньше
I
никогда
had
не
never
встречал
seen an
автомат по
umbrella
прокату
rental machine
зонтов.
before. If you're tired of tourist crowds and the hustle and bustle of the city, then you should head straight to the Portobello Beach area. This is a favorite walking spot for locals. Portobello is a 3-kilometer stretch of golden sand, a rare feature for a major city. Here you can spend hours walking along the shoreline or simply sitting and admiring the sea in peace. Despite the harsh northern climate, the area comes alive in the summer. People sunbathe, have picnics, and even dare to go for a swim. The promenade, with its small cafes and relaxed atmosphere, feels more like a cozy seaside town than a capital city. Time for a classic. After a walk along the windy coastline, where the air is filled with salt and the sound of the waves works up your appetite, you naturally start craving something truly British. And in that moment, nothing beats a hot, crispy fish and chips right by the sea. As for me, I went for a burger with king prawns. Believe me, it was absolutely delicious. After lunch, we headed to the rocks nearby. On our previous visit, we spotted at least 3 seals lounging carelessly in the sun. This time, we weren't so lucky. But keep this in mind, they do live here. So just look carefully around you, and maybe luck will smile on you. We weren't familiar with the Leith area before, but after seeing a couple of shots online, we decided we had to go. And we didn't regret it. It has a completely unique vibe. Leith used to be a separate town and the main port of Edinburgh. You can still feel that maritime character today. Docks, canals, and rugged old warehouses are everywhere. But nowadays, it's one of the trendiest and most vibrant districts. There are hardly any tourist crowds here. The shore waterfront is especially beautiful. It's an incredibly cozy area with water, moored boats, and cafes. By the way, in Leith you'll also find the permanently docked Royal Yacht HMY Britannia. You can visit it on a guided tour, but unfortunately we didn't have time on this occasion. A good reason to come back. On our way back to the city center, we decided to walk along Leith Walk. This street is a real bridge between two worlds, the historic center and the port district of Leith. There are fewer postcard-perfect views here, but instead you'll find more authenticity, colorful facades, and characterful little shops. This is the real, living Edinburgh, unpolished and genuine. Our journey through Edinburgh is coming to an end. And finally, I can't help but share some footage from our evening walk. In this episode, we've tried to show you our favorite places, but Edinburgh is so diverse that it's simply impossible to cover everything. If we've missed something, and we definitely haven't seen it all, feel free to share your favorite spots in the comments. We'd love to read them. Thank you for spending this time with us. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, see you next time.